Hello students, today I am going to do some numericals on the Coulomb's law. So you can see in your book page 38, question number 3. Can 8.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb of charge be given to a conductor and explain? It's clear. Means the question says that whether this amount of charge can be given or not. Question 3, page 38. It is 8.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb charge. Whether this charge can be given to a conductor or not, and you have to explain. So see here, we will find out the number of electrons corresponding to this value of charge. If that number comes out in a whole number, that number comes out in an integer, then it can be given. Otherwise, it cannot be given. So what is the formula to find the number of electron? Q equals to N into E. And what is E? So its numerical value is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. It is called the electronic charge. It is called the elementary value of charge. It's clear. So you find out the number of electrons N. N equals to Q upon E. So that will be 8.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. When we simplify, it comes out 86 upon 16. That is 16 5 ja 80, then 16 3 ja 48, something like this. So since N is not a integer, therefore, the value of charge do not equivalent, is not equivalent to charge on whole number of electrons. Charge on whole number of electrons. Therefore, this value of charge cannot be given. This value of charge cannot be given. Now similarly, there is one more question here. You can see in your book. Write Coulomb's law for the force of attraction or repulsion in between 2 point charges. It's clear. And question number 5. So here in question number 4, you will write the statement. Write Coulomb's law in vector form. Question number 5. So how will you write Coulomb's law in vector form? So that I explained. You can see here vector F equals to, it will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square into unit vector R. It's clear. This way it will be written in the vector form. Now see here, there are some more questions. Here page number, this, you see the question number 19. If the distance between two equal point charges is doubled and their individual charges are also doubled, what would happen to the force between them? Means the distance is doubled as well as individual charges are also doubled. Then you have to find out the force between the charges. So see here, you can see here, this is question number 19. What is the force between two charges, two equal charges situated at a distance r? So F equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 Q into Q, because the charges are equal, upon r square, that is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q square upon r square. There are two charges which are equal, and the separation between them is how much? This is the separation. Now if you double the charge, so this will become 2Q and this will also become 2Q. And the separation between them has become equal to 2R. Now what will happen to the force? So once again you calculate the force. F dash equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 2Q into 2Q upon 2R whole square. When you will simplify, it will be 4Q square upon 4R square, means 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q square upon R square, which is equal to F. You can see here, this value is equal to F. It's clear? So we will write that force will remain same. Will remain same. Now here we can see the numericals. Numericals are given on page 40, not page 40, 41, 42. You can see here. From here we will do some more numericals. It's clear? So questions are very simple here. You can see one question. What is the force between two small charged spheres carrying charge of this and this placed 30 centimeter apart? Now this question is directly based on the formula. One charge is Q1 is this, Q2 is this, and R is 30 centimeter. 30 centimeter we can write 0.3 meter, and then we will use the same formula here. F equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. What is the value of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught? Its value is 9 into 10 to the power 9. So we can do. You can do this. Then question number 2. Calculate the Coulombian force between a proton and electron separated by 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 15 meter. So see here, you can see this question. Question number 2. What is the charge on the proton? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Only the value of charge is required. On the electron, it is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And what is the separation? Separation is given 0.8. You can see in your book 10 to the power minus 15 meter. You have to find the value of the Coulombian force. So see here, F equals to 9 into 10 to the power 9. In numericals, we will not write 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. In numericals, we will write 9 into 10 to the power 9. Into Q1 Q2 upon R square. You substitute the value 9 into 10 to the power 9. This is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. And what is R? It is 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 15 whole square. When you simplify, it will be 9 into 1.6 into 1.6 into, this is 10 to the power minus 38. And in 10 to the power minus 38, you it is multiplied by 10 power 9. So 9 minus 38, it will become equal to 10 to the power minus 29. This is 0.8 into 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 30. When you will simplify further, so as you know that it's twice is this, here also twice is this, then it will become 9 to ja 18 to ja 36 into 10 की power minus 29 into 10 की power 30. So it will be into 10, that is 360 Newton. Force will become 360 Newton. It's clear? So this way you can find. This question was very simple. Now I am taking question number 6. Now one more thing, calculate the electrostatic force between two alpha particles. So what is the charge on alpha particle? Charge on alpha particle is, it is having charge equal to charge of two protons, that is 2 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, that is 3.2 into 10 की power minus 19 coulomb. This is the charge on the alpha particle. We will remember this. Now one more thing. In this formula, the value of Q1 and Q2 is kept without sign. What is the purpose of sign? Sign is used to determine the nature of the force, whether it is attractive or repulsive. For example, here one particle was proton, other was electron, so force will be attractive. So you can see here. The next question. You can see question number 6. Two positive charges distant 0.1 meter apart repel each other with a force of 18 Newton. If the sum of charges is 9 microcoulomb, then calculate their separate values. It's clear? There are two positive charges, distance is 0.1 meter. Their sum of their values is this. They are repelling each other with a force of 18 Newton. You have to find the separate value of the charges. So see here, first you note down what is given in the question. So here what is given in the question, you can see question number 6. R is given 0.1 meter. Q1 plus Q2, it is given equals to 9 microcoulomb and F equals to 18 Newton. You have to find Q1 and Q2. Their separate values you have to find. So you assume let Q1 equals to Q. Therefore, Q2 equals to 18 minus Q. Now, both of these values will be in microcoulomb. Now, from formula, we will find out the force by using formula. F equals to 9 into 10 to the power 9 Q1 Q2 upon R square. You substitute the values here, but we will take care that here values are given in microcoulomb. So when you put here in the formula, you change in coulomb. So it will be Q into 10 to the power minus 6. 18 minus Q into 10 to the power minus 6. Divided by distance is how much? 0.1 whole square. So this will be equal to 9 q into 18 minus q, 10 to the power 9, and this 10 to the power minus 12. So ultimately you will get 10 to the power minus 3. Similarly, in denominator it is 0.1, 10 to the power minus 1 whole square. So it will be equal to 9q into 18 minus q into 10 to the power minus 3 upon 10 to the power minus 2. So on further simplifying, it will be 9q 18 minus q into 10 to the power minus 1. Now you can see here in the question this value of force is given 18 Newton. So we will equate this value to 18 Newton. So you can see here on the next page. Here force equals to, according to question, F equals to 9q 18 minus q into 10 to the power minus 1 equals to 18. So what will be q into 18 minus q? It will be 18 upon 9 into 10 to the power minus 1. So 9 2 ja, that is 2 into 10 ki power 1, that is equals to 20. On multiplying, it will be 18q minus q square. It's clear? So now you bring all the terms in one side, so I am taking in that side. So 0 equals to minus 18q plus q square plus 20. Or we can write q square minus 18q plus 20 equals to 0. Now see here, we will find out two such factors of 20 whose sum is 18, whose sum is equal to 18. So see here I have done some mistake. Here you can see here it is given q1 plus q2 is given 9, it is not 18. Therefore, it will be 9 here. In place of 18 minus q, it will be 9. So you make the change because this is the mistake. This 9 minus q. When you will change here 9, yes, this. So now we will find two such factors of 20 whose sum is 9. So 5 into 4. So it will be q square minus 5q minus 4q plus 20. You take out q common, q minus 5, q minus 5. Q minus 5 can be taken out from whole. So when q minus 5 equals to 0, q equals to 5. When q minus 4 equals to 0, q equals to 4. So one charge will be 5 microcoulomb and other will be 4 microcoulomb. Here one charge is equal to 5 microcoulomb, other charge is equal to 4 microcoulomb. So this way you can do. Now see one more question. Here you can see the distance between question number 7 the distance between two negatively charged dust particles is 1 mm. They repel each other with a force of 4 into 10 to the power minus 5 Newton. If the charge on one particle is 4 times of the charge on the other, means if Q1 equals to Q, then Q2 equals to 4Q. Then find out the number of electrons charging them separately. Means we have to find that those charges are equivalent to charge on how many electrons. This you have to find. The charge on electron is this. Means the value of E, value of small e is 5 upon 3 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So you can see the question number 7. Question number 7. Distance is 1 mm. 1 mm can be written as 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Let Q1 equals to Q. So Q2 equals to 4Q. And they repel each other with what force? F equals to 4 into 10 to the power minus 5 Newton. Here we have to find that how many electrons are charging to this. Means this charge is equivalent to how many electrons? Similarly, this charge is equivalent to how many electrons? The value of electronic charge is given 5 upon 3 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This is given. So see here, how will you do this? So first of all, we will find out the value of Q by formula. From formula, just we have done in the previous question. From formula, F equals to 9 into 10 to the power 9. Q1 Q2 upon R square. You substitute the value. F is 4 into 10 to the power minus 5. Q1 Q2. Q1 is Q, Q2 is 4. And R is given how much? 10 to the power minus 3. You simplify this. So what will you get? 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 4Q square upon 10 to the power minus 6. So what will be Q square? Q square will be 4 into 10 to the power minus 5. And this thing we will invert and multiply in this side. So it will be 10 की power minus 6 upon 9 into 4 into 10 to the power 9. So see here, 4 and 4 cancel. This is Q square equals to 1 upon 9 into 10 to the power minus 20. Because when you will simplify the powers, it will be equal to what? Numerator 10 to the power minus 5, 10 to the power minus 6, it is 10 to the power minus 11. And when it will go up, 10 to the power minus 9, that is 10 to the power minus 20. So what is Q? Q equals to square root of so 1 upon 9, that will be 1 upon 3. Here 10 to the power minus 20. So all of you remember one thing. When you have to find out the square root of something 10 to the power n, 10 to the power some number, so that number should be even. क्यों? क्योंकि जब स्क्वायर रूट लेंगे तो पावर का हाफ कर देंगे. So if power is not even, then you can make the even by placing the decimal or 0 here. So here it is already even. So now what will be square root 10 की power minus 10 coulomb. So this is the value of Q. So therefore Q1 equals to into 10 की power minus 10 coulomb. Q2 equals to, it is 4Q, that is 4 upon 3 into 10 की power. Now we will find out N1. N1 equals to Q1 upon E. Q1 upon E, that is 1 upon 3 into 10 की power minus 10. And E is how much? 5 upon 3. When it is simplified, it is 1 upon 5, 0.2 into 10 की power 9. That is 2 into 10 की power 8. Means N1 is this. So what will be N2? It will be 4 times of this. Why? Because the charge is 4 times. So it will be 8 into 10 की power 8 electrons. This is electrons. So this way we can find out Q1 and values of N1 and N2. It's clear. Now you can see one more question. Here it is given two similarly and question number 10. Two similarly and equally charged identical metal spheres A and B repel each other with a force of this. A third identical uncharged sphere C is touched with A and then placed at midpoint between A and B. What is the net force on C? So you can see here, there are two similarly and equally charged identical metal spheres. You can see in your book. This is question number 10. Two similarly and equally charged metal spheres. This is Q, this is also Q. R, what is the force? 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 Newton. This is A. They are identical in shape also. Means same in shape as well as in size. It's clear. So see here, we will find out the relation between Q and R by using the formula. So from formula, you can see F equals to 9 into 10 की power 9. Q1, Q2, Q into Q upon R square. So this is 2 into 10 की power minus 5. 10 की power 9. R square. So what is Q square upon R square? Nine into 10 की power 9. That is 2 upon 9 into 10 की power minus 14. This is the value of Q square upon R square. Now you see here in the question it is given that there is an identical uncharged sphere C. Identical means whose shape and size is same as A and B. It is touched with A and then placed at the midpoint between A and B. So see here, what is the charge on C before touching? 0. A पर कितना charge है? Q. When you will touch them, so since they are identical in size, identical in shape and size, so what will happen? Their charge, total charge will divide equally. So what is the total charge? 0 plus Q means Q. It will divide equally means now it will become Q by 2 here and Q by 2 here. It is clear. So here we will write charge on, it will divide equally. Why? Because they are identical in shape and size. Suppose size is different, then it will not divide equally. अगर साइज डिफरेंट होता तब ये इक्वली डिवाइड ना होता, पर यहां पर साइज इक्वल है, सो व्हाट विल हैपन, इट विल डिवाइड इक्वली. सो चार्ज ऑन ए एंड सी after touching and separating. So it will be 0 plus q upon 2. That is q upon 2. Now it is kept in between A and C. Means here I am making the diagram. You can see on the next page. It is kept in between A and B. This is A, this is B, and C is kept here at the midpoint. So what will be the distance between A and C? R by 2. Distance between B and C, R by 2. What is the values of charge here? Here Q by 2. Here also Q by 2. But here it is Q. You have to find the net force on C. Net force on C. So see here. A will repel to the C as well as B will also repel to the C. A भी C को रिपेल करेगा और B भी C को रिपेल करेगा. C पर कितने फोर्सेज लग रहे हैं? वन बिकॉज ऑफ A एंड अदर बिकॉज ऑफ B. एंड इट विल एक्ट इन व्हाट डायरेक्शन? यू फाइंड आउट देयर डायरेक्शन. सो सी हियर A is repelling to C because the charges are identical. So see here A will apply force in this direction, that you can name FCA. Force on C by A. Force on C by A. What is its meaning? That force between A and C, Q1 and Q2. Similarly, B will apply the force on C in what direction? In this direction. This we have named FCB. Force on C by B. Force on C by B means force between C and B. So you find out the values. So see here. Here you can see force on C by A. We have to find the net force on C. So these two forces are acting, you find out, and then net force will be the difference of these two, resultant of these two here. So it will be 9 into 10 की power 9. This is the force between C and A. C per charge Q by 2, A per charge Q by 2. What is the distance? R by 2. So it is Q by 2 into Q by 2 divided by, now you simplify. This is Q square upon 4 into 4 upon R square. It is R square upon 4, but it will invert and multiply. Now the value of Q square upon R square you already know from here. This you have already found. So 2 upon 9 into 10 की power minus 14. We will use this value. 9 into 10 to the power 9. 2 upon 9 into 10 की power minus 14. So this will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 Newton. Then force on C by B. So this will be 9 into 10 की power 9. Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2, force between C and B. So these two into Q. What is the distance? It is R by 2 whole square. When you will simplify, it will come out, you can see here, 9 into 10 to the power 9, q by 2 into q, it is q square upon 2 into 4 upon r square. So when you will simplify it in 9 into 10 to the power 9, 2 2 ja, so it is 2 is left, into q square upon r square. Now you substitute the value, 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 2 into q square upon r square, once again 2 upon 9 into 10 की power minus 14. When it will be simplified, 9 and 9 cancel, 2 2 ja 4, 10 की power 9, 10 की power minus 14, 10 की power minus 5 Newton. So which force is bigger? FCB is bigger. This force is bigger. FCA, it is smaller. It is only 2 into 10 power minus 5. It is 4 into 10 power minus 5. So net force will act towards C. So net force FCB minus FCA. It's clear? FCB, it is 4 minus 2 into 10 की power minus 5. That is 2 into 10 की power minus 5 Newton. Direction will be towards A. Because it is FCB is bigger, so towards A. So in this lecture I will do up to here only. In the next lecture I will solve some more numericals.